Good morning, my loves. This is Natalia on the 26th of April, a brand new week, and I hope you've had a fantastic weekend. It'd be lovely to see your comments, so if you arrive in the chat, in the conversation, then do post a comment and let me know you're here. If you're watching the replay, do comment as well, because it's lovely to see you and to hear from you. So I can see I've got Kamakshi here already this morning. Good morning to Nancy. Good morning to Marianne. Nicole South, you are lovely for being able to tune in with us because I know that you're having some time off this week. I hope you're having a lovely time. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning to Julie. Nikki Whitfield's here. Hello there, love. Now, Nancy's sending stars already. She's on a 33, I can't speak this morning. What's up with me? 33-week streak. That's easy for me to say. So I do appreciate that so much, Nancy. Janine's here as well, and Colleen's here. Good morning. Happy full moon. Now, we're not actually having the full moon until tomorrow here in the UK, but the rest of the world is having it. Australia's having it tomorrow as well. So UK, we're having it at, I think it's 4:10 tomorrow morning. So if you do wake up really early, then just bear in mind that we've got the full moon. We've got some really lovely messages as well for the full moon because it is the full moon in Scorpio. So I've got my lovely scene here. Oh, so many of you are having a day off today or a week off. So Laurie's here. Good morning, Laurie. How are you doing, my love? Sue Wood is here. You're having a day off too. Julie's reminding us it's the pink moon. Yes, it's a lovely pink moon in Scorpio. And Julie Johnson's here. Good morning to you too, lovely. Good morning to you, Jane McGuinness. How are you doing, my love? Sarah's got the whole week off as well. Shaljavat's here. Hello, darling. Barbara Phipps, good morning to you too. Okay, so as you'll see, lots of people are sending stars, which is really lovely. I'm so grateful for that. Susie Stillwell's here. Good morning, Susie. And I've nearly completed your reading, my love. You've ordered a very, very extensive reading, so that's going to be with you very shortly. So Barbara sent me stars. Thank you so much. And Sarah Bolchin sent me stars too. Thank you, darlings. I really appreciate it. Now we're 76% of the way towards getting our stars goal so that we can have an Archangel Power reading. And I cannot wait to do that. I'm hoping that we can get our stars goal this week. What do you reckon? We're 77% of the way there. So if you don't know what stars are, you'll see at the bottom of the screen or the top of the screen. Somewhere on the screen there is a little stars icon. It says send stars. And stars are 1 cent. And you can purchase as many or as few as you like, and they all go to me and to support this page for all the things that we do. But you don't just send me stars and then I go, oh, thank you very much, I'll keep that. I invest in lots of card decks and props, and I do live special longer readings as well for everybody. So that's what the stars goals are all about. If you're watching in replay on YouTube, you can't send me stars there, but you can send me love and you can send me comments. Danielle Bowen's here. Hello. What is it about the Antipodeans this morning? So we've got Joy in New Zealand and Danielle in Australia, and they're all sending purple hearts. It must be a purple heart thing in Australia and New Zealand, but thank you though. I'm very, very welcome to receive those. Lynn Hardy, good morning, and thank you for the stars as well. So what is going on this week? Well, let me show you my little scene here. Let me just zoom out a little bit. So those rose lights were some lights that I bought for my daughter's 21st birthday because I wanted to have a little cocktail bar kind of thing going on, and I got these little lights to go around it, and I thought I'll use them for the full moon reading this morning. And then those honeycomb sort of puff balls were part of her decor as well, and I thought, oh, we've got 3 different colours, so I could use them for the pick a card reading this morning. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. So pick the fuchsia pink, pick the purple, or pick the light pink, whichever one appeals to you most. Good morning, Carrie Parry Sheen. How are you doing, my love? Laurie, thank you so much for the stars. And Debbie Crockett, good morning to you, my love. How are you doing? Good morning, everyone. Right, I'm just going to post a link to my online shop because I've got some beautiful readings in there at the moment. I have a Mayan astrology reading and I have the eclipses reading because the eclipses are coming up in May, very shortly, May and June. And if you want to know what's going to be happening for you personally with the eclipses, you can get one of those readings there. I've just added a couple more to that. All right, loves. Julie wants to know, where did I get the lights? I got them from The Range. So there's this lovely shop in the UK called The Range. And they have those amazing little lights. They are £4.99. And they come already strung with the beautiful little roses. And you just put some batteries in them and away you go. And they're very vibrant as well. They look really pretty. They've got this lovely rosy glow. So let's find out what's happening this week in the cosmos, shall we? Diane is going for light pink. What are you going to choose, everybody? So, oh look, we're 78% of the way there for the stars goal. Come on, can we do it today? We've only got another 22% to go. Can we make it? If you want to send stars, today's a good day to send them. So then I can tell you when we're going to do our lovely Archangel Power reading. You can find out which archangels are aligning with you right now and why. So Laurie is saying, you feel like you drank a potload of coffee and you don't know if it's the full moon or the vaccine. Oh my goodness, yes, the vaccine, it kind of knocks you for six, doesn't it? Depending on which one you have. Some of them are more, aggressive than others in terms of the symptoms and side effects. I hope you're feeling better. Now, let me just, before we look at this reading, let me just talk about this full moon, because full moons, what they do is they affect us in terms of being like a magnet and dredging up things that have been simmering below the surface within us, and the full moon kind of brings it to fullness. It enlightens us because every part of the moon is lit. And so anything that's been hiding in dark corners in shadowy places can come out. Now, sometimes that's a blessing. Well, it's always a blessing. Let's just get that straight. Sometimes it can feel euphoric. It can feel really wonderful and empowering. And other times we can feel like Laurie's saying, like you've been clobbered over the head or you've been drinking loads of coffee and you're a little bit punch drunk. And I always find, because this is a water sign new moon, full moon. Sorry, let me start again. It's a water sign full moon. I didn't get much sleep this weekend. It's my daughter's 21st birthday, so it was full on, very, very hectic. So water sign full moons always seem to, for me personally, make me feel super emotional. And I've been emotional anyway because it's my daughter's 21st, so it's a really big deal. It's like the last major sort of growing up birthday until she gets to 30. So that's made me very emotional, but also this full moon has been kind of attacking my emotions and dredging up loads of things about my past, and oh my gosh, I've been having all kinds of thoughts about that. So if you are feeling like that, then just know it's the full moon doing it to you for a reason, because that stuff needs to come up, it needs to purge. Now, Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth. And we're talking metaphorically here. It represents the 8th house, the hidden, the secretive. And Scorpio, we know that symbolism of the sign of Scorpio as the scorpion, but also the other more kind of illuminated, elevated symbol of Scorpio is the phoenix. So you know how the phoenix works. It dies in the fire and then it's reborn from the ashes. And it comes back stronger. So you know that saying, the comeback's better than the setback, bigger than the setback. That's the whole power of the full moon in Scorpio. But sometimes you have to go down to low places. Sometimes you have to feel as though you're going into an abyss of emotions, and then you're cleansed, because emotion's very cleansing, isn't it? So if you're feeling that way, then just know I'm feeling it with you, my loves. If you want to cry, if you want to punch a pillow, obviously I recommend punching something soft so you don't hurt yourself. But yeah, letting go of a lot of stuff. Let those emotions come up. Don't fight them. Just be within them. So yeah, you're letting go of things from your past, Colleen. Diane, you feel so much love and great abundance coming your way. You had a dream going to buy the lottery ticket. Yeah, go for it. Anything like that, you know, old patterns, it's a great time to shed them. Carrie's going so low, absolutely. You know, go to those dark places, go to those dark watery pits of what seem like despair, but they're actually, you find some great treasure in those dark places, you know. Thank you, Carrie. That's so sweet of you to wish my daughter a happy birthday, and thank you for all the love this weekend, honestly. Sorry, I was trying to read what you were saying. Can we charge our crystals through the window, or are they best put outside, Julie? Put them outside if you want to. Obviously, if you've got some crystals that are not good to be in the rain or to have water on them, because we forecast a lot of rain this week in the UK. So on the windowsill or anywhere where the moon is shining into your house is fine. You don't have to physically have them outside. It's perfectly okay to keep them inside. Beth Wilcox, good morning to you. Debbie Crockett, hello, darling. Have I said hi to everyone? Margarita Jeffries, you're going for the vibrant pink. And Julie Johnson, you couldn't get to sleep till 5 a.m. this morning, and you're always like that around a full moon. Yeah, I know. Scorpio Stinger, absolutely, Laurie. Izzy's here. Hello there, darling. How are you doing? And Anne McGarry as well. All right, shall we get on with the reading? Shall we see what the angels have to say about this full moon? Because I really want to know. I, for one, am absolutely desperate to know. So let's begin with, this card represents the full moon. You know, we're starting with the full moon energy. And we have, on this card, we have the Page of Air. Now, the Page of Air, as Laurie said, like the Scorpio, can have a sting in the tail. So we can have a lot of truths come into the surface. We can find that we are almost reflecting in our inner truth, that people are being truthful with us. Things might hurt you, you know, he's got the sword there. And it's about saying, you know, sometimes the sword can be wonderful because we can cut things with it. We can cut through things. We can cut to the chase. We can get to the root of things. But we can also cut things out of ourselves, you know, like healing the pain, cutting away all the dead stuff, all of the nastiness that's been lingering within us. But just always know that whenever there's some kind of surgical experience happening, that it hurts, doesn't it? There's pain attached to it, and healing is painful because when we cut something out of ourselves, there's a wound that has to heal over, and there will always be a scar, even if it's a very, very delicate one that we can't see. The scar is there, and it's a wonderful thing because we are those things that we've experienced, aren't we? Not embodying them day to day, but, you know, just honouring that warrior within us that went through battle and came out the other side surviving and being stronger than ever. So we've got all of these very, very powerful power animals around us. I'll start with the unicorn, who's helping us to understand intuitively what is the next step for us, because they read their intuition very, very strongly through their horn, which is in the third eye. And then we've got somewhere in there, can you see an eagle? The ability to really stand back and look down on your life and then swoop down on the opportunities. We've got the lion, which is about your sovereignty. This is about knowing that you are strong and powerful and masterful, and that you can do anything that you choose to do because you've already gained that spiritual place of sovereignty. And then we have the wolf, who, you know, the wolf, they get a lot of bad rap, don't they? But wolves are great pack animals. They're great supporters. They're very tribal and supporters of one another. So it's about being able to have the ability to connect with the people who are going to support us and lift us up, and you doing the same for others. So I really love the energy from that full moon, even though it's feeling like it's taking us on a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Okay, so Colleen is saying it makes you feel normal. It's good to feel normal, isn't it? Carrie, what about kyanite? I'm just in the process of putting your crystals up. Kyanite's a very powerful crystal. It's very good for delving into mystical things and really connecting with your intuition. So yes, absolutely. I love wolves too, Laurie. So our next card represents the aftermath of the full moon, what is coming up for all of us. Then we have the unity. And number 5 is the number of freedom. So what I love is the fact that it's almost like we don't have an archangel working with us during the full moon unfolding, because it's almost like saying, you can do the work. You're tough enough, you're evolved enough to be able to go to that place of understanding yourself and doing that inner work. Be brave enough to do it. You don't need that support. You can be truthful with yourself, and you can go through almost what comes from finding that truth, from cutting out those parts of your life that you don't want to linger anymore, and you can self-heal. And then, having done all of that, who is here to support us and ground us? The wonderful Archangel Sandalphon. Now, full moons are all about bringing things to conclusions. They're all about expelling, dispelling anything that we don't need in our lives. So it's a really potent time, but it's not a good time for us to initiate things, because we need to get through that very intense energy, especially as Scorpio full moon. So when we have come out of that, so around Wednesday, Thursday time, Archangel Sandalphon's ready to say to us, okay, what do you want now? Where to now? You have been freed. You have managed to detox, detach, declutter. And now you can evaluate where you want to go and who you want to go there with. So this is the card of unity, the unifying perspective. It's about seeking out people who can support you on the next leg of your journey, because you're a lot clearer, you're a lot lighter. Those weights have been taken away, they've been cut out. And we are ready then to be in a position to start making wishes. As the moon wanes and becomes new very soon, we'll have the Taurus new moon in May. It's about saying, where to now? You've got a bit more clarity, and I'm going to help you to start to ground some of those things that you want to manifest now that you've experienced this freedom, and you can connect. There's greater connectivity, which is really lovely, isn't it? Let me just say some more hellos, because I've had a few more people joining. Julie says, you always feel you're most emotionally stable. One full moon, you're a Pisces. So your neighbours think you're a mass. I am mass, as I always go and howl at them. Howl in your garden at the full moon. Oh, I'd love to see that. That sounds fantastic, Julie. You want to go crystal shopping with me? Laurie, come shopping with me. Hello, Sonia. Sonia Anders is here. You've missed most of the reading. Well, you haven't missed the interactive, so come and pull up a cosmic chair and join us. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Right, Izzy's asking, what crystal's good for anxiety? Well, I'd always say quartz. Any kind of quartz is really good, but particularly clear quartz, because it just helps to remove dissonant energy. That's a good one to start with, my loves, and usually a lot of us have that. All right, good morning to Carol Bell as well. You're a bit late, but you're still watching. Don't go, because we haven't finished yet. Thank you for the stars, Marianne. All right, now let us have a look and see what is happening towards the end of the week and the weekend. Oh, look at that. Now, I love the way that the archangels trust us so much to do our own work. And they're coming and they're saying, okay, we're going to leave you to it. And then when you're done, we're going to come and regroup with you and go, okay, where are you at? And any last lingering things that need to be put in place for you to be in a very solid position, we're here for you. So we've got this two-handedness of Sandalphon, who's helping us to free ourselves from anything that's been encumbering us, helping us to think about where to next, who with. And then he's handing the baton over. I like the idea of them being a relay of Archangel Michael. Now, Archangel Michael appears 3 times in the Angel Tarot as an archetype. And here he is the Emperor. And Emperor energy is about our sovereignty. It's about our place on the throne of our lives. It's like taking position and being brave enough and courageous enough to do that, and to know that we're good enough to grasp the mantle. And it's about being strong. So we've got the number 4, which is all about structure and stability. And he's saying to you, what do you need to organize? What do you need to put in place? Because you've done a lot of the healing, you've done a lot of the reorganizing. You've been cutting things out, you're free. Now you're free to be able to create a new structure in your life, a new routine, and to follow through on that, to have the discipline and the leadership to be able to act upon it. And he's saying, I believe in you, and you're in a very positive kind of mindset to be able to commence this important work, this next stage. So isn't this an absolutely fantastic week for all of us? I can promise you this. The next day or two, so I'm recording this on Monday the 26th, so 26th and 27th of April, depending on what's going on in your personal birth chart, what's going on around you energetically, could feel very uplifting and empowering. It could feel as though you're literally, it's like pulling you to bits and putting you back together again. It could feel very emotional. It could feel all over the place. However you're feeling with it, it's bringing really good stuff for you, and these arcades are going to work with you in being able to build. It's like taking all the Lego down and then building it back up again. And some of us might feel really happy about that. Some of us might resist it. So what I would say is just go along with the flow, whatever the universe wants for you. Those archangels are going to make you very strong by the end of the week. So if you're feeling shattered, then you're going to be strengthened. So that's the promise for us there. So do the work and you'll be rewarded. Don't fight it. I know, right, Laurie? I'm so grateful to Sandalphon and Michael for showing up today, because we need them, don't we? They believe in us. They've believed in us enough to be able to do this work, and now we are being rewarded with their presence. Okay, now let us have a look. Oh, Lauren, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lauren. It was my birthday yesterday. Veronica's birthday yesterday. If anybody's having a birthday this week, let me know. Happy birthday to you, darlings. I love my little Tauruses. What can I say? So now we get into the interactive part of the reading. So I'm going to be reading with, first of all, one of the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty cards, which are my card deck. And you'll see the link earlier in the video to my online shop, where you can purchase this deck if you wish. I'm also going to be doing a little suggestion, a page reading from this little book that I bought the other day called Today I Will, 100 Ways to Make Your Life Calm and Creative. So we're going to have a message from there. Okay, so oh, it was my daughter's birthday. It wasn't my birthday, Lauren. Mine's not till June. Okay, if you chose our fuchsia pink, this is saying to you, this is the beautiful energy of self-love and creativity and joyfulness. Okay, if you chose that deep pink, it's about, you know, I've just seen a lovely little butterfly flying around outside. So this is very sacral chakra energy, even though it's a deep pink, and that's not traditionally the energy of the sacral chakra. There is a deep transformation occurring for you in helping you to love yourself more. You know, it's a fine art, self-love, and it's never ending. It's a process. So keep on going through that process, because it will be very rewarding for you. So this is your message from the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty. Look at that, the orange shows up for the sacral chakra here on the card. Now, we have the number 29 first of all, and I like to talk about the numerology on these cards because I created them, so I had this intention for those numbers. And the number 29, when we add 2 and 9 together, we get the number 11. And that is one of the master numbers in numerology, and it's the number of manifestation of wishes. And she's got 3 wishes above her head. Okay, so those are the things that she's maybe thinking about. And then we've got these little like dandelion seed pod heads. So she's sending her wishes and her intentions out. But you know, when you make wishes, when you're driving forward and trying to attain things, because this is about materializing things as the sacral chakra, giving birth to something because she's the mother bear, we have to believe that we deserve that, those things that we're asking for. We have to be fearless about taking those steps that we're guided to take, because it's not going to come and knock on our door and happen without us doing something. So we have to, even if the fear is gripping us, we have to push past the fear, because on the other side of fear, like all the things that we want, we have to be powerful enough to know that we're able to do those things. We have to use that power of ours. We have to use a bit of magic as well, so we're co-creating with the universe, and be bold enough to follow through with those dreams. And you know, she's wearing the star, so it's like she's owning these wishes, and that is that message for you. You can manifest the things that you want, but the guidance is co-create with the universe, push past any fears that you have, be the co-creator, feel the magic, believe in miracles, but also believe that you're worthy of those things that you're asking for, because sometimes we don't feel like we are, do we? And your message from this little book is, I've put some little tabs in there. So the first message is, today I will empower someone through words of encouragement. So it says, boost someone's confidence through positive feedback, motivate, inspire, give courage, remove doubts, reassure them of their capacity to succeed, praise them for their efforts, play the role of mentor. Encouragement is an easy form of giving. Rather than doing a task for someone, encourage them to do it for themselves. So that is the very definition of empowerment, isn't it? It's, you know, you can go around and, you know, fix somebody's computer or set something up on their social media for them, or you can teach them how to do it and then they can keep on doing it. So that's not saying I don't want to do it for you. It's just saying I want to encourage you to learn something that's going to be a fantastic skill. But also, you know, when somebody gives us a compliment, like, oh, I have to tell you something. My mother-in-law, because I'm divorced, but I could still call her my mother-in-law. She's such a lovely lady, and she came over yesterday to sit in the garden with us for Estella's birthday. And we had so much fun. So I don't see her enough, and I really want to do that. And I made that promise to myself. I'm going to go and visit her more. She sent me the most lovely message this morning, and she just said, thank you for bringing Estella up in such a way to be so loving. She gives me so much love, and you were part of that, making her have really good values, and I really appreciate that. And I thought, oh, what a beautiful message to send somebody. And that really empowered me to feel like, you know, those are things that we take for granted, and somebody just took the time to say those things. It made me feel very emotional, but very grateful as well. So never underestimate the power of a little text message. Do that for somebody today. It was very beautiful, and I was just about to go live, and I thought, oh, I'm a pile of mush again with this Scorpio full moon. I'm bursting into tears at every little thing, just because it's the full moon, not because I'm really sad or anything. And then I read her text, and I was just like, oh, I need to really just get a grip on myself. I'm really proud of myself that I haven't started crying telling you that, because it makes me really emotional. But anyway, it is so beautiful. So do that. Do something for somebody today to empower them to believe in themselves, to do something for themselves. Because it makes it all worth it then, doesn't it? You know, it makes you feel like the last 21 years has been worth it. I know it's been worth it, but you know, does anybody else ever notice that you're doing something for somebody's life? So our next message is the purple, and it's a really lovely, almost lavendery purple. So I'm feeling like I want to go with crown chakra with this energy rather than third eye, because third eye tends to be a deeper, the more intense purple. So this is you connecting to your highest wisdom. This is you remembering who you are at this full moon in Scorpio. who you are on a soul level, what it is that you came to do, you know, that important work in this lifetime. Now, we often think of the important work as a job. So we think, oh, is my purpose, my mission, was all about having a job role and a title and doing something really lavish and spectacular. And really, it could just be simply, you know, that could have been somebody reminding me of my purpose. You are here to raise this beautiful daughter, and you've accomplished your mission. Well done. And there's me thinking, oh, I was meant to be here to have a job title. I was meant to be doing something else that I considered to be more meaningful. But how much more meaningful can you get than, you know, creating a life path for somebody else to go out into the world and influence others and touch other people's lives? So think about yourself in those terms, as what you came here to do is far wider reaching than a simple job title ever could be, or an achievement in brackets and inverted commas. And Beth's just seen a symbol, a beautiful reflection of a bird flying by. Thank you. So that's that little bird flying off into the world. What did you set free through the things that you've done in your mission? That's what your guardian angels want you to remember. So your message from my Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty today is this gorgeous card, and it is the number of freedom again. So that bird was just a beautiful symbol. So thank you for spotting that, Beth. I really appreciate that. So 1 and 4 is 5. That kind of brings us back to this message here. I love how they cross over, how they connect with one another. So Archangel Sandalphon, he's talking about the tribe, the home. He's the angel who connects with our root chakra. So this is, can you see, as above, so below? We've got that purple reflected there. It's perfect, isn't it? So this is what is leading us, what guiding us. It's the thread that we're holding on to, that very kind of recollection of who we are on a soul level. Something feels like it's going to come up for you at this full moon in Scorpio to remind you of just what you've achieved, just how much you're fulfilling your mission, and just what you're here to do next. You know, where to next? You're free to move on to your next assignment, the spiritual assignment, soul assignment. And then we have we've got this unity, Archangel Sandalphon message, which is, who are we going to ground ourselves with next? Who are we going to mentor? Who's going to mentor us? Who are the new friends that we're going to meet? Where are those new homes that we're going to find? Because home isn't just a place, it can be a person as well. Who is home to you? Maybe you don't know next who's going to be the next home that you're going to find. So your message is number 2 from the book. Today I will give recognition to the people who have influenced my life. Thank you, Beth. I really appreciate you saying that. So they may be writers and philosophers, family members who've loved you unconditionally, people who've taught you by their example, role models who've inspired your personal best, or anyone who has shaped your thinking. Balance your overactive ego. Credit is due to many people for your achievements and virtues. Your ideas are born from all the ideas that came before. And remember, you also influence others. Isn't that amazing? Because that is all about the mentoring, isn't it? So I love how these are all very much connected, these messages. Oh, Anja, thank you. Bless your heart. So who mentored you? Who influenced you? Take time today just to think about who's molded you, who's forged you. It can be in so many different ways. You can never even have met these people. They might not even be alive. It could be your ancestors that you've inherited a talent from, and it could be people, writers, or people that you saw on TV. It could be people, teachers along the way, or family members or friends who've influenced. And also think about the ways in which you've touched others' lives too. Isn't that beautiful? Loving these messages today. I hope you are. And let us move on to our pink honeycomb This is the light pink. This is the heart chakra energy. This is healing, my loves. This is really loving yourself, making peace with yourself, which is really beautiful. And Sheila Murphy just snuck in as well. Hello, Sheila. How are you doing, my love? And Sonia's saying, wow, I spent the day with my mum today and then I got a new job offered. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Working from home, so purple's perfect for you. Oh, I'm so happy. Congratulations, Sonia. That is amazing. You deserve it. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? Now, I'm not going to even attempt to try and pronounce your surname because I've got my tongue twisting all over the place. Shall I try and pronounce your surname? Okay, I'm going to go for it. Scognamilio. Scognamilio? Is that it? You tried. I'm sorry, Michelle. Anyway, good morning to you. So, Cheryl, good morning. Judy Johnson, congratulations, Sonia. That's so lovely. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got the pink. You know, I can't 100%. I did not look at these cards when I shuffled them, when I placed them with the honeycombs. Nothing, okay? I just love the serendipity that comes with these messages. Isn't it amazing? So we have the love card. We have 2, which is about 2 people. And, you know, maybe it's time for you to allow more love into your life, to know that you are super lovable, to love yourself more and allow others to love you and shower you with love. And it feels like there is some divine counterpart energy going on around you. So whether you're in a relationship or not, it's about that real divine connection between you and another soulmate. Now, soulmates can come in lots of different packaging. They don't have to just be romantic partners. They can be really firm friends of yours, people who you just get and they get you on a very strong soul level, very deeply. But love is the word for you today. And who wants to connect with you? Where is it that you are maybe looking for more love in your life? Find it within you first. And then all of the universe will conspire to bring that love that you're giving yourself into your life and shower you with it. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? You are always loved because you are so lovable. And your message from the book is, today I will acknowledge that I am doing the best I can right now. From time to time, there will be circumstances that are beyond your control. It's important to recognize and accept this fact and stay calm. Sometimes all you can do is just hang on in there. I added an on. Hang in there. Everything changes in its own time. Break the cycle of self-criticism, curb your desire for perfection, and be reasonable about what you expect of yourself. Become compassionate and understanding of yourself and others. There you go, compassion, a love for yourself and others, and just hang on in there because you're doing the best you can. So give all of that love and acknowledgement to yourself because you are super lovable. You're amazing. Did you know that? Does anybody tell you that? We don't tell each other enough how amazing we are, do we? So I'm telling you today, okay? If you need a reminder, come back and watch this video again. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've really found those messages helpful and that you've given you a little bit of extra oomph to go into this full moon with, knowing that the universe always has your back and the angels have your back as well, your guardian angel and these 2 absolutely fabulous, powerful archangels, Sandalphon and Archangel Michael. And you know what? I want to do this archangel reading. So if you want to send me some stars, we're 80% of the way to the stars goal. So if anybody wants to contribute, that would be wonderful. And we can get an archangel power reading where I'll do an extended free reading for everybody. And we'll find out who's aligning with us up in the angelic realms, supporting us. Thank you, Sheila. You're amazing too. And yeah, Susie, look forward to it. It's a fantastic reading. And bless your hearts, happy birthday again to you, Lauren. And take care, everyone. Lots and lots of love. Bye for now.